So I understand why parents are outraged of the transgender agenda being taught in schools. I get it. It's rightfully so, because many people can see that it's a dangerous ideology, and that is very true. But instead of coming at these people with like anger and stuff, instead of coming at these people with anger, what we need to be doing is realize that these teachers that are preaching this stuff to the kids, it's not that they want to corrupt the youth. It's actually not at all. It's more so that they are, deep down, they know that this whole thing is a cope for their own trauma. And more so than to convince other people of this being a legit thing, they're really trying to convince themselves that this is a thing, right? And by bringing it into the external world more and more, they begin to try to change the world to adapt to their own trauma so that they can hide from the fact that it is trauma. Here's the thing though, when you're in such a diluted state, you're not going to be open to someone just telling you you're wrong. What you have to do is come at these people with compassion, because it is the compassion that they don't have for themselves that birthed this trauma into existence in the first place. And by shining your light onto their shadow, the light of your own purity may bring to light their darkness to the point where they begin to reflect and heal their own shadow. This is why us as humans need to be connected with each other. We need to even when we disagree, even when people are truly wrong, because there is nothing right about the transgender movement. There's nothing right about the homosexual mind, you know? None of this stuff is good, but these people aren't evil. These people aren't, like, trying to ruin the world. These people are trying to convince themselves more so than anyone else. But the truth is the truth. But the truth is also loving. So keep that in mind. And if you see someone that is, homosexual or transgender, try to deeply connect with that person and connect your light with them. You have to show them that they are worth something, and that their delusions are only a cope. But you can't exactly say that until you've broken down the walls that they've put up. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. And I understand whether it comes from a religious or a moral standpoint. These are your kids. I get it. I completely get it. You can, and if the teacher won't change, obviously, you are completely entitled to pull them out of that, because they're your children, and you don't want to spread this trauma of this disease that they have of the spirit. You don't want to spread it like a plague. Why would you ever want your kids to be infected by that? Rightfully so. But at the same time, see if you can unravel the knot. Get them to try to unravel the knot. If you can get them to realize that there's a knot that needs to be untangled, you're getting somewhere. But if they choose so hard to pretend that the knot doesn't exist, yeah, get your kids out of there for sure. But hatred is never the way. Yeshua never preached that. He did say sin no more, but he still showed compassion to the sinners. So understand that.